Well, hello everybody, welcome back to episode 64 of my Let's Play of Torment Tides of Numenera, don't know how you say it, never have. It's over 60 odd episodes, so don't know how to say this thing. Anyway, I'm IVATOPIA, and we're having a nice little chat with this guy who apparently had a lot of his ancestors who have forged this armour, died in it, and I kind of think he should maybe get a new set because of that and just put it on the wall. Whatever. I told him to go on, and this is what he says. The horrible beast leaned down at me, promising destruction. Oh yeah, this beast has something like 13 arms, 4, 6 jaws or something, I think he was going on about. I kind of lost track, you know. Anyway, down at me, promising destruction. I promised it death. Apparently you promised each other a lot of things, so someone broke the promise, I bet you. And it fled across the sky. So where's your destruction? I followed, darting between the trees. He pauses, frowning, and I don't recall much after that. I remember walking, having various adventures along the way, of course, but I cannot quite recall why I came here. Are you one of these dead guys? He really did kill you, and somehow you're a walking dead like a zombie? Or are you a ghost that somehow... Because you're shining. Look more... Not, you know, not see-through for some reason? Ah, he says, raising a finger. Of course I must have had the frankly brilliant notion of scaling this lonely mountain to better spot the beast from afar. Oh, okay. Sure it's not that thing right down there? That kind of looks like a beast. It is, he shakes his head, his whispery beard wagging. Alas, I've seen nothing so far. Again, you sure it's not that big purple thing down there, pink thing? Your beast sounds like a particularly large cloud, and I'm pretty sure you ran into a tree. I didn't even think about that. It probably is a tree. Cloud. A cloud? He says, chuckling. A tree. The perils facing us in this world. Wonders are not some ordained. You said you're looking for a great adventure, right? Yes, but I feel I must speak plainly, he says, plucking at his hair beard. Too many people have mistaken me for a common mercenary. He straightens. I am not interested in entangling myself in local quarrels. I will not hunt a beast that cannot hunt me in return. And if I am to fight, it must be against a foe of such wickednesses that the stars themselves would wink out rather than shine upon a world that could harbour such a mass of animal creatures. You don't want much, do you? The Stids are digging tunnels underneath the city, causing homes to collapse into the sea. Okay, I don't want to killing them. Think of any enemies worthy of you. Someone else. I don't want him killing them. Farewell, 1 minute. I'm going to save before I say this, because I want to see if it's going to lead into something else. Of a way of helping them. I don't want him to kill them. Look at me. Diggers under the ground, he shakes his head. No, I've never been much of a digger myself. Better with a blade than a shovel. To prevail against diggers, you need a digger of your own, not a knight like me. Okay, good. Phew. I was worried he was going to kill him. Oh, he says, his face failing. Perhaps you will think of one later. I may know an enemy that's worthy for you. But that's something else. Okay, farewell. You know, I kind of just wanted you to tell me that. But that was not to be.
Of course.
Happy to help. All right.
These plants cling to the top of the wall, their roots hanging in empty air, that their means of obtaining nourishment and elude you. Driftwood held aloft by suspension platform.
You're staring at me.
What?
I'm trying to figure you out.
I'm trying to read this.
I've never met anyone like you.
Nor have I. Very well. You may continue staring.
Wow. Well, okay, back to this. Held aloft by suspension platforms provide a useful, if somewhat perilous, bridge between the dock and the... Can we go this way? No?
All right.
Master Reno. Okay, these two are going to be for something, aren't they? We'll talk to Master first. It's the Master! The ruler of the world! This airship, Master is keeping a nervous eye on his vessel. He is a short and wiry man, dressed in travel-stained but well-kept clothing. He's chewing on his impeccable groom moustache in frustration. Why does it nervous eye want us to go to it? As he approaches, he turns away from his vessel. Welcome to Master Runel's Aerophilia Adventures. I'm afraid that I will not be departing anytime soon, not since the theft. He says the words carefully as if holding it at bay. I've always taken pains to see the best in people he could find, swollen hard, but that was before that runtily glowing, straw-haired idiot stole the coronet, my private airship. He shakes his head, generally distraught. To that thief is caught. My ship remains in dock, safely shuttered and chained. He breaks off when he sees Ellerton standing near you. That's the thief. Oh, seriously? Then the ship that he has crashed is his ship. Seriously. Okay, let's continue. Thief! I've never stolen a thing in my life. I have borrowed, certainly, but always with the intention of returning the item to its proper owner, though I must admit that I haven't always been entirely successful.
I'll remember that.
Great. I demand compensation of my vessel, my source of livelihood snatched by this vagrant. He stares hard at the objective glare. Quite justice. I will take it in the form of service. Seriously. I let you join me and you get me into trouble. Deception. Let's be blunt. Errors can't be held responsible for his actions. I mean, look at him. Can I pay off his debt? Errors, you owe Master a debt. You should work with him until you have cleared it. Get rid of him. A local cult believes I'm their god. I might be able to convince them to work off the debt. Is there any other way we can resolve this? We'll figure something out later. In the meantime, I have other questions. Yep.
I'll remember that.
He does so. Eris is staring suspiciously at the passing mote of dust, as through it tends to ambush him. You have a point, Rennie grunts at last. He crashed my airship minutes after we first met. I can't imagine what would happen if I employed him. He scowls at your companion. Just keep him away from me and my livelihood. I'll be resuming flights to the Valley of the Dead Hero shortly. Good day to you. Tell me about yourself. The tiny smile creases his face. I am the proprietor of this business and a ship's captain. In happier times, I ran fleets of vessels to various ports of call. He shrugs. These are not happier times, and my fleet has been reduced. Now I have but a single vessel. Apparently, this idiot crashed it. So such is the life. You build for your family and the vicinity of fate. Drive your plans into the rocks. But my struggling enterprise is the least of the gifts. I hope to bequeath to my heirs. I try to teach them dedication, endurance, fairness in all dealings. He shoves his hand into his pocket. What good would it do them to see me take unfair advantage? I would rather be ruined than teach them that falsely is the route to success. He laughs softly. My apologies. This has been much on my mind of late. You did not ask about my philosophy. No, I didn't. Oh, shush. Can you tell me about it again? Where do you travel? Once I flew as far as Algungal, soaring above Aldun Wood and unmeasured depths of Ulm Lake, butchering every single name here, but we'll carry on. Above the lava fields of, seriously, Ozuhakaraka. You know, in for a penny, in for a pound, like they say. In the plains beyond, I flew south over the ruins of the Tabata homeland and east to the oasis of Mirajulals. He gestures at the single vessel. Now I fly slowly to the Valley of the Dead Heroes, conveying mourners and memorialists to the unchanging tombs. Can you... okay, done that. Can you travel again? Can you tell me about the Carrow's plan? steeped in history, my friend, and you come to the right man to ask about it. Ahem. He's just as close and stands taller. This was once our staging ground against our foes. The Tabo, our ancestor, could observe the approaching enemy from here and direct their forces to meet them. They said that the defense was commanded from up there. He points towards a rocky outcrop on the far side of the plateau. Now, instead of a place of war, it serves as a place of commands, built for the good of all. Both ourselves and the foreign guests. Side of the cliff sits up top a great hoard of Numenera and does a thriving business in the stuff. We import food, spices, textiles, and visitors from far off lands. They arrive from Agogar, Astrodar, and Haras, among many, many others. My friend, this is a focal point of the commands in the sacred Progajar, he smiles. I play a small but proud part. Okay. Woo! At least we sorted out that little mess what you caused. There's this dude, this Tibbet. He waits quietly, his eyes guarded. I want to talk about you again. Again? When have I talked to you? I haven't been up here before. Hello, that? Huh? Aren't you my seriously?
Yes.
Him, not you, I'm talking to. I was thinking, like, why did I talk to you again? Oh, what's with the music? That's a bit weird. As you pass a big stack of cargo, a portrait old soldier disguised entirely unconventionally as an aero priest. I was a soldier. Edges cautiously into view. He seems eager to keep to the shadows. Hello, friend. I don't suppose you're leaving town just now? Not immediately. Why? It's a bit of a long story, but, well, I'm afraid I've gotten on the wrong side of some less than savoury individuals. I need a chance to change the scenery. He gives you a hopeful look. So, do you require the service of an experienced soldier? Fine, why not? No, what do you have to offer? Besides being an experienced soldier, you mean? He spreads his hands. Well, I'm a man of the world. I've been everywhere. I've done everything. I know people in every city, in the beyond and beyond. In the beyond and in the beyond. Most of them owe me favours. Would that be any help to you? If they all owe you favours, then couldn't you get one of them to grant one of them favours to stop these guys coming after you? Just saying. No, thank you. So many questions. Why do you need my help? Exactly what I was saying. He shrugs. My Seven Cliffs connections are unhappy with me at the moment. These things happen. Alright, you convinced me. Thank you, lad. Thank you. I am much obliged. But with half of Seven Cliffs looking for me at the moment, I'm afraid I can't actually join you until you're ready to leave town. Okay. Easy travels, friend.
Go.
I can remember seriously. So I guess we come here and we're probably going to get on this. Let's take it to another part of this house. Another part when we finish Seven Cliffs of the game, more likely. So that's probably when we would chat with him again. Okay, so Pio's basically a load of fudge. At least we sorted his little thing out. Get some XP from that.
Above! Sideways!
Learning begins doing. Or is it the other way?
Okay, there's a new place or... No. There's a truth. I don't think I've been inside the council place yet, have I?
Learning begets doing. Or is it the other way?
Man, let me in.
Go.
You let me in? This woman is dressed much like the levies who flank her, but unlike them, her expression is sober and alert. Her hair is cut. Yeah, we've done this before. What is it, citizen? Pulls his eyes dart into your tattoo, then to your face. No, you're the one they call Arda. I heard you were in the city. You said a sudden warning. Oh, I'm supposed to before. I thought I did. Warning in her. It's been 10 years since you last visited. I was too young to know you then. But the drones remember. Okay. Apparently I haven't spoken to her before. Or have I? No, I haven't. So let's really read this bit. Her hair's cut short and comes her eyes wrinkled with crow's feet. Little swarm of mechanical drones circle around her. Oh, that's what she's about. Oh, there they are. Buzzing messages in her ears. She whispers replies in return, and every so often one of them whisks away, disappearing. Being a child, you're not that young. That's not very nice. Oh, Q. Two of the attending drones dip closer to her ear, making a stream of raspy noise that might be some sort of language. You were kept to your own affairs, but everywhere you went, the city held its breath. People deferred to you. Even the ones with power and influence, you look the same as you do now. Exactly the same. I want to know why. And if you don't mind telling me, I want to know what you're doing exactly now. And with that, I'm going to end this episode, and we're going to carry on chatting with this person next time. This could be getting dangerous. Let's go to good stuff, and like I said, when you subscribe, hit the bell. See you this week. Bye.